So welcome to my meditation and mindful movement class. Today we're going to start lying down on our back. So we'll begin the class with a gentle movement and then move into our meditation. So we'll start lying down and let's bend the knees and the soles of the feet onto the mat. You can allow the arms just to rest down by the side. And just beginning here to notice what you have arrived with on your mat today. Noticing your state and how you're feeling now. Maybe even noticing the quality of your breath to help you observe your state of body, your state of mind. We can observe our state by observing our breath, noticing the quality of each inhale and exhale. Noticing if maybe our inhalation is longer than our exhalation, or if our exhalation is longer than the inhale, or maybe if there's any pauses between your breath. Then we'll begin to deepen our flow of breath. So we'll take a deep inhale through our nose, filling our lungs with air, and a long exhale through our mouth, releasing all the air from our lungs. Twice more, deep inhale in, long exhale out. Again, on your own. Then allowing our breath to be felt in the space underneath our collarbones. As we make our breath move in and out of our nose. Maybe allowing our exhalation to be slightly longer than our inhale. Getting to direct the flow of our breath. As we move today, move mindfully, connecting breath with movement. We'll move slowly. On your next inhalation, let's extend our right leg high in the air. Your leg does not have to be straight here, but we're going to find rotation just in our right ankle joint. Continuing to feel our breath in our body as we move. Then we'll rotate our ankle in the opposite direction. We'll release our foot down slowly on your exhale. Beginning to start your inhale, lifting up your left leg slowly in the air. And then rotating your ankle in one direction. And then rotating your ankle in the opposite direction. Exhaling, slowly releasing your foot down onto your mat. Allow your arms to move either out into a T next to you or up into a high V overhead. Make sure your shoulders feel comfortable. If not, bring your arms lower down by your side. Exhale, we'll allow our right knee just to gently release down over onto the floor or onto the mat. So our left knee is facing the ceiling, the right knee is open, the right hip is open. Feeling breath in our body. Noticing our right hip space and maybe our right side of our low back. Inhaling, allowing your right knee to move up to center, placing the sole of your right foot onto your mat. Exhaling, allowing your left knee to move slowly, gently open over towards the left. Noticing here your left hip space. Feeling your breath moving in and out of your nose. As you witness your breath, witness or bring your attention to the sensations, the natural sensations that are arising from your posture in your hip and in your low back, maybe even in your side body. Inhale, we'll gently lift up our left knee back up to center, placing the left foot down onto our mat. Exhale, bringing one knee into your chest at a time, hugging your both knees in. We'll take our hands on our kneecaps, let our fingers face our toes. We're gonna work in a traditional Apanasana. So inhaling, stretching your arms out, and just allowing your knees to press into your hands and your hands into your knees. Exhale, draw your knees into your chest. Inhaling, knees move away from your body. Exhaling, knees move in. And just continue linking your breath with your movement here. On your next exhale, you'll release the soles of your feet down onto your mat. And as we link our breath with our movement, we're beginning to cultivate a directable mind. So we're able to direct our mind in our meditation practice. Again, inhaling, lifting up your right leg into the air, keeping your left knee bent. Your right leg does not have to be straight. Stretch your arms here out into a T or up to a high V over your head. Slowly allow your right leg just to gently move across your left leg. So we're gently stretching out the right side of our hip. Breathe here. Nothing big, just small and gentle. Inhale, bringing our leg back to center. Exhaling, bending your knee, slowly releasing the sole of your foot onto your mat. Inhale, opposite leg lifts up into the air. Slowly allowing our left leg to gently move across our right. Just breathing here. Noticing the outside of our left hip. And maybe the nice gentle stretch in our hamstring. Inhale, bring your leg back to center. Exhale, bend your knee, place the sole of your foot onto your mat. This time, extend both legs in the air. So we'll do a little bit of leg activation and grounding here. Legs don't have to be straight, but extend through your heels. Bringing your toes back towards your face. Keep pressing through your heels until you feel a slight vibration in your legs. Rooting down through your low back. As we press through our low back, we can lift up through our legs and through our feet. Breathing in and out of your nose. A couple more breaths here. Exhale, bend your knees, knees into chest. Slowly place your feet onto your mat. Let's take a deep inhale through our nose and a long exhale through our mouth. Allowing your arms to move up overhead, back behind you. Transition to one side, so roll over onto your side and slowly press up to a hands and knees position. If you need to take a blanket underneath your knees for your hands and knees, feel free to do so. Allow your hands to be underneath your shoulders, your knees hip-width distance apart. And again, as we link our breath with each movement, we're cultivating more of a directable mind for our meditation practice. We'll begin to flow through a dynamic cat and cow. We'll begin with cow, so hugging your navel towards your spine, keeping your core slightly tight. Inhale, lift your chest forward, let your gaze move forward, open, lead with your heart. Exhale, press your mount away, round through the upper back as you release your head down, and slowly send your sitting bones down and back towards your heels. Inhaling, coming forward, leading with your heart through cow. Exhaling to cat and then to a child's-like position. And just continue to move here, allowing your breath to lead your movement. If you'd like to add a circular motion to this, from your cow, you can send your hips back over to the right as your heart is towards the left, and then move the opposite way in a circular motion. You can also just continue to move forward and back, but feel free to add the movement here that feels right and nice in your body. And the next time you come to our hands and knees posture, stay there. From your hands and knees here, we'll gently slide onto our belly. So make your way onto your belly. Allowing your hands to frame your chest. Allow your elbows to move back towards your rib cage. Let your forehead hover your mat. Hug your lower abdominals towards your spine. Bring your feet together in the back. Activate your thighs and your calves. Inhale, we'll slowly lift the shoulders away from our mat, cracking a walnut between our shoulder blades as we lift our chest. Our head will just rise with us. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. As we begin to strengthen our back body for our seated position in meditation, maybe you choose to go a little bit higher this time. When you're ready, engaging your muscles, hugging muscles towards the bones. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Last time, when you're ready, inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. When you're ready, press your hands into your mat. Maybe curl your toes. We're going to come up to hands and knees. And we'll make our way here to a seated position. Sitting back onto our heels for Virasana. Now, you can always have a zafu here. You can take a zafu and bring it in between your legs. If that's not comfortable, you don't have to use that, but you can use a pillow. You can also use a set of books as well. We're not going to be in this position for meditation, and we won't be here for too long. But from your seated position, I'd like you to draw your shoulder blades back. Let your chest shine forward. Hands on thighs. Inhale, open your arms, lift your arms out into a T. Exhale, give yourself a hug around your spine. Chin can tuck into the chest. Inhale, open, lifting your arms. Exhale, give yourself a hug, cross in the opposite direction. Inhale, open, lift your chest, lift your heart, maybe add a micro back bend. Exhale, close and cross. Again, inhale, lift and open. Exhale, close and cross. Inhale, lift and open. Exhale, hands come onto your thighs. Good. And gently begin to roll your shoulders back. So let's roll our shoulders, find some movement in our shoulders here. Good. And then we'll roll our shoulders in the opposite direction. Finding stillness in our shoulders. If it's comfortable for you, you can take your hands to your low back, letting your elbows come back towards the back of your mat or towards the wall behind you. And you can you can stay here, or you can release one hand down to your mat and then maybe the other hand down to your mat. You can stay up onto your fingertips, just leaning back as we open the front of our body. Being gentle with our neck, maybe looking to where maybe the ceiling meets the wall. Not looking directly up, but just allowing the chest and the neck just to open slightly. Inhale, bring your hands back up onto your thighs as you slowly rise up. If you have something underneath you, remove it, place it aside, and come forward to a child's pose position. Hips back, arms forward, head release. Take a deep inhale in. Long exhale out. Inhale, come forward here to a hands and knees position. And we're gonna move into a knee down side plank. Shift weight, press down through your right hand, shift weight to your right knee. Stretch your left leg out long back behind you. Begin to lift your left arm high as you twist open towards your left. Breathe. Exhale, release your hands slowly down to your mat. Release your knee down to your mat. Shake your hips from side to side. Good. We'll do the same thing on the other side. Finding stillness. Shift weight to your left hand. Extend your right leg back behind you. Begin to lift up your right arm as you open up towards your right. Breathe here. Make sure you're pressing through your left hand, reaching through your right hand. Exhale, hand can release down to your mat. Knee can move back to center. We'll gently shake our hips from side to side. Good. Good. From here, we'll begin to transition to our meditative seat for some pranayama. So according to the 8 limbs of yoga, so I'll let you get your seat. I'd like you to sit with your hips higher than your knees. So even if you want to sit in a chair and you want to move from the floor, you can sit in a chair, you can sit on a cushion, on a pillow, on a blanket. But allow your hips to be higher than your knees, however you do so. This allows more space in our breathing diaphragm. So according to the 8 limbs of yoga and the Yoga Sutras of Patanjali, Patanjali speaks of asana, the 3rd limb, and then we have pranayama, the 4th limb, and then we have meditation, the 5th. So the 5th, the 6th, and the 7th. So that's what we're gonna work with today. We're going to work with moving, and each class we're going to work in gentle movements, starting with our asana, then moving and connect, beginning to manipulate and direct our breath so we can have a directable mind in our meditation. So we'll do breathing exercise at any time that you feel anxious, you're feeling lightheaded, you're feeling dizzy. Please release control over your breath and work in a breath or breathe in a way that works for you. So just release control over your breath. So to start, sit up tall. We want to find as much length in our spine as we possibly can. You can allow your eyes to close or your gaze to soften. Take a deep inhale through your nose and a long exhale through your mouth. And I'd like you to feel your seat and its connection to your cushion, to your chair, to your mat, to your blanket. Feel your seat and the connection that you have to solid matter. And gently press down into your seat as you allow your chest to slightly lift, as your ribs slightly move away from your hips. Letting your chin just be parallel to your lap. Finding a tall seat, shoulders are down and relaxed. Avoid slouching so energy can move through us properly. You may have done this pranayama with me before. We'll do it again. Each time you inhale, I'd like you to feel your breath moving from your base, the base of your spine, your connection with solid matter. Feel your breath moving up from your base, all the way up along your central channel, the center of your body, all the way up to the crown of your head. And then exhaling, feeling your breath just move from the crown of your head, through your central channel, through your Sushumna Nadi, all the way down into your seat. And just feeling your breath moving up and down. Sometimes it's helpful to allow your exhale to be longer than your inhale. You can choose to allow your breath to flow just in and out of your nose, or in through your nose and out through your mouth. Beginning to direct your breath. Staying with your breath. And if your mind wanders, that's okay. Just come back to your breath. No need to be anywhere but right here with your breath in your body. Letting your breath move through you. Letting your breath enter into these places that may have been vacated. Keep breathing. And today we're going to work with the creation meditation. This meditation is from the book The Universe Has Your Back by Gabrielle Bernstein. Keep in connection with your breath. Continue your breath throughout this meditation. I'd like you to take a moment to think of a desire that you have carried for some time. Maybe possibly a romantic love that you hoped for a while. Maybe it's a sense of physical or emotional peace. Maybe it's a place of reaching clarity and inspiration. Think of this desire that you've carried for some time. Honor your desire now. As we begin to lean into this desire even more throughout our practice, keep connection with your breath. I'd like you to begin to imagine yourself living out this intention, this desire. Maybe you see yourself walking hand in hand with your romantic partner. Or maybe you see your body free from pain and illness. What are the images that come to your mind now? Simply allow your mind to wander with this and these creative visions. Staying on topic. Honor whatever visions come to your mind. And if at any time you sense doubt or fear, simply just honor that feeling. Maybe allowing this feeling of fear or doubt, if it arises for you, just to pass through your breath. You don't need to push it away. If anything arises, just come back. Return to your vision of what you desire. Continue to commit even more to the visions that you desire. Breathe even deeper, just allowing your breath to align with your physical energy, with the emotions of your creative vision. Let the feeling of these visions move through you naturally. Keep breathing. Keep visualizing your desires. Honoring whatever visions come to your mind. Seeing yourself living out your desires and your intentions. Continuing to breathe throughout your meditation. If your mind wanders too far, just come back to your breath, reset. Feeling your connection with your seat. Feeling your breath moving in your body. Take a deep inhale through your nose and a long exhale through your mouth. Again, deep inhale in, long exhale out. Begin to gently move maybe our fingers, or you can begin just to sway or rotate your shoulders from side to side. And I'd like to give you an option an option to journal and reflect on the visions have that came up for you today in your meditation. So if you have the time, if you have a journal or pen or paper next to you, you can take this moment to write down anything that you'd like to write about your meditation, or you can reflect in Shavasana with me today. So if you choose to reflect through writing, through journaling, after you finish journaling, I'd like you just to sit with your breath. If you'd like to make your way to a comfortable position for Shavasana, go ahead and do so now. Letting your Shavasana position, if you wish, to be on your back, side, or belly. If you're journaling, again, journal, and then reconnect with your breath once you're finished. Maybe continuing the same exercise that we did at the beginning. Find what works for you now. Feeling free to take any movement that you need before you find your stillness or before you journal. Before you begin to journal, before you enter into your Shavasana, let's take a cleansing breath together. Let's take a deep inhale through our nose and a long exhale through our mouth. Again, deep inhale through the nose, long exhale through your mouth. And just feeling your breath moving in your body throughout your Shavasana or throughout your journaling. Staying in your body with your breath. Staying in the present. you're journaling, please finish the sentence that you're on. If you're in Shavasana, begin to deepen your breath. And together we can all wiggle our fingers and toes. And we can maybe even stretch out. If you're in your Shavasana lying down position, you can roll over onto your side. And then moving back into your comfortable seat. In your comfortable seated position, we'll begin just to find extra movement. Let's roll our shoulders in one direction. And we'll roll our shoulders in the opposite direction. Find stillness here in our shoulders, and we'll gently twist to our right. So however you choose to twist, twist to your right. You can set your gaze behind you. Inhale back to center. Exhale, twist to the opposite side. Inhale to center. Allow your hands to move down by your side or next to your sitting bones. Inhale, lift your right arm up and overhead. Exhale, gentle side bend towards your left. Inhale, right arm moves back and up. Exhale, right hand releases. Inhale, left arm lifts. Exhale, side bend towards your right. Inhale, left arm lifts. Exhale, release your hand down. We'll do some tapping here just to wake up our body. So I'd like you to make small, gentle fists, nothing tight, just very small, light, loose fists. Take your hands right underneath your collarbones and we'll gently tap here. Good, and then we'll lift up our right arm. You're gonna take your hand right around your breast tissue towards the side of your body where your rib cage ends, and just gently tap here. Good, and then we'll do the other side, opposite arm lifts. Same thing on the opposite side. Good. Releasing your arms down, take the donut part of your fist here. Lean forward where your kidneys are, right underneath your rib cage. Gently tap here. Good. Release your tapping. Release your shoulders down. Bring your hands to your heart. Feel the vibrations that you create here in your body. Inhale, lift both arms up overhead. Exhale to your heart. If you wish, join me in the sound of Om. Inhale, lift both arms up. Exhaling to heart center, chant Om. Om. Inhale again, lift. Exhaling to heart center, Om. Om. Last time, inhale, lift. Exhale to heart center. Om. Honor yourself in your practice this morning. Give your body and your mind thanks. And thank you for allowing me to guide you through this meditation and mindful movement class. Om Shanti, Namaste. Namaste. Thank you.